On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, we pause to remember. Across Manitoba and beyond, countless people are paying tribute to Canadian veterans and active armed forces members. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Manitobans marked Remembrance Day with a moment of silence, stories of the fallen, and reminders freedom doesn't come for free. The largest service was held at RBC Convention Centre. The annual service included the ceremonial laying of wreaths, an honor song, the playing of the last post, and a moment of silence. There was also a reading of the poem In Flanders Fields during the passing of the torch ceremony. Speakers noted today marks 80 years since the end of the Second World War, the victory in Europe over Japan, and the conclusion of the Battle of the Atlantic. It's also the 85th anniversary of the Battle of Britain and 107 years since the end of the First World War.
These milestones serve as a powerful reminder of the extraordinary contributions made by Canadian forces in ending global conflict and restoring peace.
CTV's Daniel Halmarson joins us now live. Danny, I know you spent the morning at a ceremony on Valor Road in the West End. What stood out to you about the ceremony there?
The solemn faces in the crowd, Marilee. This community gathered to listen and learn about the three young men affectionately known as the Pine Street Boys and the millions of other Canadians who have fought to protect our country over the years.
Believed to be the only street in the world to have 3 Victoria Cross winners that lived there.
It's been a century since Pine Street in the city's West End was renamed Valor Road, and every November 11th, the community gathers here to remember and reflect. Valor Road is an homage to the service and sacrifice of 3 First World War heroes: Sergeant Major Frederick William Hall, Lieutenant Robert Shankland, and Corporal Leo Clark.
I truly really learned what it was and about Leo Clark, I'd say around like age 6. But it's always kind of been a thing I went to. It's always kind of been around.
On Tuesday, people of all ages with poppies pinned to their chest learned how the Pine Street Boys are ingrained in Canadian and Winnipeg history. All 3 lived on the same block of the street, and all 3 received the Victoria Cross, the Commonwealth's highest military honor, for their courageous acts during the Great War.
There's a sense of pride. I live in the neighborhood as well, so it's it has a place in my life, and I drive down Valor Road every day.
The Remembrance Day service here honors the Pine Street Boys and the generations of brave Canadians who have served in uniform.
I think of my comrades that been through a lot, especially the people that served in Afghanistan.
Our role in today's world and what we do and the sacrifices many made before us.
Marilee, the Valor Road ceremony was one of several Remembrance Day events being held across the city. Hundreds of people turned out for the Royal Winnipeg Rifles annual Remembrance Day ceremony at Vimy Ridge Memorial Park. The event dates back more than 40 years and commemorates not only members of the Rifles, but fallen members from all regiments.
Present arms.
And the Canadian Navy's role in wartime was marked at HMCS Chippewa. Winnipeg's land-based naval reserve made a great contribution during the Second World War. It recruited the 3rd most naval personnel in Canada, despite being the farthest inland unit. Today, HMCS Chippewa is still one of the largest naval reserve divisions in Canada.
Thanks for this, Daniel.